Hey everybody, it is Tao at the Forge, and this week I'm looking at playing Midweek Magic on MTG Arena, and in this week's Midweek Magic we are playing Artisan. Now this is standard Artisan and not historic Artisan, and if you don't know what that means, what it means is that you have to make a standard deck, but you can only use commons and uncommons. So if you're looking to pick up a few quick wins, then here's three deck ideas that are going to work for you. Now, some of them all of these are actually kind of old archetypes. I don't think I really used any of the new cards, but they're actually still pretty strong. So let's take a look. Now, one of my classic ones is this blue-white auras. Okay, so we'll take a look at it. And the auras that are still available in standard are actually quite powerful. So we are going to start off with basically our creatures. Alseid of Life's Bounty is one of our creatures that we can stack our auras on, but we don't really want to. What we really want to do is try and put them on Beloved Princess or Fairy Guidemother. And the reason why is because both of these guys have some form of evasion. So Beloved Princess can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater, and Fairy Guidemother has flying. And so we want to put them on one of these, and the reason why is because Alseid of Life's Bounty is generally used to give our creature protection. Now, if in a bind, you can put it on Alseid of Life's Bounty, but we would rather keep it for protection if possible. Okay, on top of that, now we have to look at our protection package. So we have Alseid of Life's Bounty as a protection package. You have Karametra's Blessing, also part of the protection package, and we also have Starlit Mantle, which gives our creature hexproof until end of turn, and it has flash, so we can cast it on our opponent's turn. And it's also nice sometimes if you got two of these, you can maybe like cast it on your opponent's end step, right? Flash it in, and then have your creature just bigger in the next turn. Right, Karametra's Blessing, same thing, +2/+2, but it's an instant, and it only goes till end of turn. But because it's probably going to be enchanted, it will get hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. So this is pretty handy as well, and it's a one mana protection. All right. As for the enhancement, the auras that we're going to use, okay, we're going to have, of course, you have to have all that glitters. Okay, so that's 1 in a white. For enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact and or enchantment you control. Now, Alseid of Life's Bounty is an enchantment, plus all these other enchantments that I'm going to show you guys, right? So this is just kind of a killer, and it will put a huge target on your creature's back if you have this, so just be careful. Right, we also have, as I said, Starlit Mantle, and then the other one we have is Staggering Insight. Now, Staggering Insight doesn't seem like a lot. It's a 2 mana and it gets +1/+1, but there are two things that really help. One is it gives your creature lifelink, and two, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card. And if we keep drawing cards with this, we're less likely to run out of gas, and we're able to draw into more and more enchantments. Okay. After that, we've got a 2 of Heliod's Pilgrim, so we can also stack enchantments on this guy as well if we want, but this is kind of a latecomer. You know, if it comes in, then, well, okay, but really we would prefer just have this as a body in case our opponent makes us sacrifice a creature or something like that. Alright, and we also have two of Arcanus Owl, which is an artifact as well, so it counts towards all that glitters, and it just helps us look for an aura, an artifact or enchantment that we can put into our hand when it comes into the battlefield. So it just helps us dig for, you know, whatever we might want. Okay, after that we have to deal with things that our opponent has already been playing. So we've got a Glass Casket, which is an artifact, and Pacifism, which is an enchantment. So it's just different ways to get rid of our opponent's stuff. Okay, after that we're playing 10 plains, 7 islands, and 4 tranquil coves, and that is pretty much it. The way that we're going to play this is you want to put down one of your creatures, preferably Beloved Princess or Fairy Guidemother on turn 1, and then just start stacking enchantments on them, and then just be careful that you leave open mana, especially if you've got Karametra's Blessing, Starlit Mantle, or Alseid of Life's Bounty, that you leave the open mana for them to have protection. Alright, let's go on to the next deck. Okay, so our next deck is Artisan Blue-White Mill. Okay, now this one, originally I had mono blue mill, which is why it actually just says U mill, but I found that one is actually quite weak. So I didn't really like it that much. I don't know why that W just went there. Weird. But what I did is I added a bit of white to it, and this way we can actually get a little more protection and deal with some of the creatures that our opponent has. So all I did was I started out with a basic mill package. So we've got Rune Crab and Teferi's Tutelage, and those are basically the whole way we're going to mill our opponent. Those are our win condition. Now we have the whole rest of the deck is ways to draw cards and ways to deal with our opponent's stuff. So for things that already come down, we've got Pacifism to make it so they can't attack or block. We have Swift Response to destroy tapped creatures. And then after that, we've got Anticognition, Essence Scatter, so ways to just get rid of our opponent's creatures. We have Frantic Inventory to draw cards. Jwari Disruption can be land if we really need it. If you notice, I only have 20 lands, and so Jwari Disruption sometimes will have to play as a land. We have Didn't Say Please just as a counter, and Into the Story to help us draw more cards and just get more play on. Out of the 3 decks, this is probably the weakest one, but it's still pretty fun to play, and it performed decently in my playtesting. Alright, the third one and last one for today is this Blue-Black Mill. I was thinking of actually modifying this Inheritance deck. I think it might be an interesting one to try. Mainly because everyone in Artisan is playing just a ton of creatures. Right? So if there's ways to get rid of your opponent's creatures and just tax them, eventually you can maybe just come out with a win like that. Alright, but it is actually a pretty powerful format, even in today's standard. So anyways, let's go Blue-Black Mill, take a look. So we have again our mill package, so you can see a lot of it's kind of the same. We have our Rune Crab, Teferi's Tutelage, that's our win condition. Okay, after that we just have some black. So instead of white, we have some black to do with our opponent's creatures. So we've got Bloodchief's Thirst, Heartless Act, and Drown It in the Loch, which black enables. Following that, we've got actually a whole bunch of just a package to draw cards and disrupt our opponents. So we've got Frantic Inventory, Jwari Disruption, 2 Negates, 2 Omen of the Sea, 3 Tests of Talent, 2 Didn't Say Please, Into the Story, and then I also added 2 Mystic Sanctuary because sometimes we might be able to go, like for instance, if we cast it Into the Story, then later on you can use a Mystic Sanctuary to put it back on top of your hand and then draw more cards again later. Right, be careful if you're putting using Mystic Sanctuary to put a Frantic Inventory back on top of your library, because that could diminish the returns that you get from Frantic Inventory. But still, a draw spell is better than no draw spell. So those are the 3 decks, and you can find the deck list in the description of this video. Stay tuned, and we'll post a little bit of gameplay footage and see how we do. So anyways, that's it for the deck techs. I wish you guys luck in the Artisan midweek madness. Okay, so good luck and have fun. All right, so let's play a few games now. I very clearly won my 2 matches already, and if you have even a 10% win chance, eventually you can win your 2 matches. So that doesn't mean anything about these decks, but let's just try and see how we do. So we got this blue-white auras. It's like I said, this one is actually a pretty good deck. We'll see how we do against our opponent. Okay, so got a match going right away. Now, it doesn't mean you're going to win all the time, okay? But you can actually do okay. So we got our Beloved Princess and our Alciad of Life's Bounty. So, and then we got a Blessing and Glass Casket. So we have ways to deal with our opponent's stuff. That's okay. So let's go start off with Beloved Princess. Alright, mainly because I want her to be able to swing in next round here. Okay, just start it, putting some pressure on our opponent. It would be nice if we did not get just all Glass Caskets and stuff like that. Okay, it'd be nice to have some protection here. Okay, so Alciad of Life's Bounty, we'll put that down against our opponent. Okay, reject. Alright, interesting. Are they playing a mill deck? It'll be neat to see if they are. Alright, so let's just see. Okay, so opponent played nothing. Okay, well I don't really have anything to cast here, so I guess I'll just put this down. And we'll just swing in with our Beloved Princess. Let's see what our opponent does. Okay, on an 18-turn clock here. Okay, we'll see how we do. Okay, so enchant creature. Let's see. Now. It's an enchanted creature. Now, it's not enchanted, so this will not work. So, unfortunately, I'm going to get Water God in here. Hopefully, I'll pick up another creature. Okay, so... Oh, that's terrible. Alright, so we're looking for another creature here. Now, it's unusual you get all this removal here. Like, all these glass caskets and pacifisms and stuff like that. But that's okay. So we have this guy trying to ramp mana. Alright, we'll try and use our glass caskets to remove him. Okay, so glass casket. Okay, our opponent's probably going to try and counter this. Yep. Okay. But that's okay, because we got another. Alright, see what we have. Now, if I can find... Oh, Fairy Guide Mother. Okay, good. Fairy Guide Mother. Put this down. Now, hopefully our opponent doesn't have another counter. If they do, then we're going to have a hard time. But if their deck is just all counters, I wonder how they're planning on winning. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. Alright, so we'll just keep going. Hopefully we find another creature. We got actually a fair abundance of creatures. Okay, see what our opponent has. They're down to 2 cards. Okay, so let's go. End turn. This is an interesting match. Just a straight up blue control. Quandrix Pledge Mage. Okay, interesting. Okay. So I feel like we should try and get rid of that guy. We'll try and throw a pacifism on him. Now, is this our opponent's plan here? Is just basically cast all counter spells and then just put counters on the pledge mage? Alright. Now the problem is with that sort of attack is that you eventually are going to run out of stuff. And I can actually get rid of this water knot on this beloved princess if I can get an Alseid of Life's bounty. Right? Because I can sacrifice it to give us protection against blue. That water knot will drop off of him. Okay. Interesting. My turn. Okay, oh, here we go. Now, sweet. I feel like we can put. Let's actually just keep. Let's keep our stuff off of him for now. Because what I can do is on my end step, I can sacrifice. Okay, yeah, I don't care. No blocks. Pass. Okay, what's our opponent gonna do? Another one of those. Sure. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we are going to sacrifice this. Give our guy protection from blue. Okay, my turn. Okay, I get it. Now I'm going to throw a Staggering Insight on him. Okay, our opponent seems to be out of... Yep, out of mana, so let's go attack. He's probably going to block, but I can also throw a Karmitra's Blessing on this guy. There we go, Karmitra's Blessing. Okay, and also has lifelink now. Okay, and put down this Tranquil Cove. Alright, now we got a guy to stick. Oh no! Oh no! I don't have another white mana. Oh, hopefully our opponent does not have a way to water knot this again. Charms. Oh my god. I'm so dumb. So dumb! Okay, hopefully pick up another creature here at some point. Nothing. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I just totally botched that. Okay, so our opponent's going to get in for 5. Yeah, pass, pass. Okay, could help if I had another creature. Oh, Fairy Guide Mother's pretty good. Now, does our opponent have a counter? They probably do. No. Okay. Well, we could still be okay. End turn. I feel like I should have actually put in all that glitters on there, but I think our opponent's going to try and remove them. Okay, so pass. No blocks. Pass. Okay. My turn. Okay, so let's throw down another fairy guy. No, cancel. we're gonna let's throw on something our opponent can't ignore. Okay, so on all that glitters. Okay, that's gonna make this thing enormous. Okay, so we have something going on here. Okay, I'm gonna throw down another Fairy Guide Mother then. Does our opponent have a way to deal with this? And then I have a Starlit Mantle. Okay, our opponent's swinging for 5 next turn, so I cannot swing yet. Okay, sure. So our opponent's going for 8. No, I do not want to attack. Okay, so I can get rid of this Pledge Mage next turn. Okay, by going casting Karamech's Blessing. Stern Dismissal. No thanks. Okay, so if my opponent swings in, I've got something to offer some protection. Okay, now does my opponent have another form of removal? That's a tense game. Oh, good. Oh my goodness, Beloved Princess. Now, Beloved Princess is awesome because she has lifelink. Okay, let's swing in and see what happens here. If I attack with the Teferi Guide Mother, it does nothing. Okay, so we're going to go all that glitters and put that on our Beloved Princess. Sweet, make a 6/6. And now we can give it hexproof and indestructible. Okay, if our opponent swings in. If they don't, then that's okay. Ooh, I did. Okay, so we're going to pass to blockers. We'll block this guy. So, block. They're just going to give up the creature. Pass to damage. Okay, then I gain back 6 because I have lifelink. That was very strange. Now our opponent's dead on this turn. Because why did they do that? Okay, well, I'll take the win. It just seemed like my opponent could have done something. Who knows what they had in their hand, but okay, I'll take the win. It was a tough win. That was actually a really tough win. I thought like for a while that we were going to be dead there. I feel like our opponent probably made a mistake. Although maybe they just like had a handful of land and maybe they saw the writing on the wall and just said like, okay, well, that's it. All right, let's play another and see how we do with this one. All right, entering match, good. We don't have to wait for too long. Okay, so now we do not have any real creatures. I can't wait till turn 4 to get a creature out, so I have to mulligan this. There, I got an Alseid of Life's Bounty, so as I said, we don't really want to have to use this, but if we have to, we have to. It's not the worst, it's just we have no protection for it, right? Like, or very little. Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay, so let's go Glass Casket. Okay. Get rid of that Scorpion. Everything swing in 1, get a little bit of life back. I feel like this is going to be like some mono black life draining deck. Now I am shields down, so they could actually just kill this. Okay, sure. As long as it doesn't have Death Touch, then I'm okay. Okay, Starlit Mantles. Okay, so let's we can flash it in. All attack, sure. See what happens. Does our opponent choose to block? Nope. Alright, in that case we'll hold up the protection. Okay, I'm not too concerned about this little 1/1 pest. I just want to see if they're going to have something to kill our stuff. Like this, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Okay, sure. That's okay, you can make it pass. Fine. Okay, pass. Alright. Do I cast the Starlit Mantle? I think I can. Okay, just get him going up a little bit. My turn. Okay, Plains. I will go Glass Casket this guy again. Okay, and next I'll attack. Next turn. I wish I had some better auras. Okay, I'll take it. I feel like I'm just kind of playing with fire here, because I only got a 2/2 lifelinker here, and 1 card for protection. Okay, so I regain life. Oh, I see what they're going to do. However, this is kind of a weird Ajani's Pride thing. But, okay, I could potentially pacifism that thing. Pass. Turn. Well, let's do this. It's +2/+2. It's flying till end of turn. Next. Okay, our opponent's going down. End turn. Now I want to leave the white open. I learned from my last match to watch your mana a little more carefully here. So here we go. Now we're still at 25, mainly because our life gain is a lot better than our opponent's. Right? All I need is actually one of our big cards here, like one of our big cards, I forget what it is, like a card drawing card, or whatever the one is. I can't think of it right now. The one that can give us a +1/+1 for each artifact and enchantment we control. Right? That would give us, kind of put us over the top here. Okay, a lot of pests. All right. It'd be nice if we had some evasion here. We're going to take 5. Okay, my turn. Glass Casket. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's. Let's attack and see what happens. Maybe we do use Karamash's Blessing. I think that they're just going to let it go. Yeah, because they know I have some flash stuff in there. Alright. Opponent. What do you got? Serrated Scorpion. Alright. So they got a lot of stuff that just when it dies, it helps them gain life. This is probably like a Dina Soul Steeper deck. Yeah, okay. So we're drawing some cards. Sure. It would be nice if I had a way to draw cards. Alright, let's see. What do we have? They're going to swing in with everything, probably. Why not? Oh, they didn't. Oh my god. Okay, nothing really. Okay, might as well get this guide mother down while I can. I am not going to attack with Halcyon Vice Bounty. No, we will hold off this turn. Because if he blocks with everything, I won't be able to defend it, and then I'll be kind of screwed. So I'll just have to like let it slide here and see how it goes. Now, opponent. Have we turned the corner for our opponent? What are they going to do? Alright, yep. So they are going to swing in. Let's go to pass for blockers. I'll just block this guy for now. Alright, what does he have? Okay, opponent, what do you got here? What, did you think I wouldn't block it? Okay, so... I still have lifelink. I still get life back. Okay, so it does 2 damage to me, that's fine. And now our opponent is empty-handed. Eventually I'm going to draw some enchantments. Eventually, and not just these like glass caskets. So hopefully we can do better than this. Sure. Okay, so what is this? This is where each creature sacrifices waves. What does it do? Draw a card. Okay, so resolve all. Sure. So they're gonna draw some cards. That's pretty clever. Yeah, there's Dina, this whole Soul Steeper. That's what I figured. I saw this deck before. Now, it's kind of weird in this one that I'm just kind of not drawing. I'm not drawing any actual enchantment auras that can really help. God, Are you kidding me? Well, let's go swing in, I guess, and gain some life back. Okay, maybe he'll block with Dina. Get lucky. If he does, then I'll use Karamitch's Blessing to... Okay, yeah. So, life, I lose a life, sure. Yeah, it's a 2-3. Okay, so are they going to block? Do you dare? Oh, okay. Okay, so there we go. Now I get indestructible 4/4 with hexproof. Sorry, Dina, but you gots to go. All right, it would be nice though if I could actually draw an aura that made this thing more powerful. I just have to be really careful because black has some good removal, so you could actually just end up with... Ah, there we go. That was pretty smart. But still, I will take that they had to get rid of Dina there. Also, I didn't gain any life, which kind of sucked, but having a lifelinker really kind of helps. Okay. Getting taxed, like pinged 1 life at a time, isn't that big of a deal, but it's going to be particularly bad if I can't actually like end up getting any cards here. Okay, so no blocks. I'll take the 2. Okay. Alright. Okay, give me card advantage. Oh, thank goodness. Staggering Insight. We'll throw that on the Fairy Guidemother, because Fairy Guidemother has evasion. Okay, so I can get in for sure with both of these guys here. So let's all attack. Okay, gain some life from Alcyon of Life's Bounty and Fairy Guidemother actually. Okay, so kill 1 thing. Okay, so I'm going to pick up 4 life here. I'll lose 1 from the Bastion. Right. Does he have a way to pump his opponent? Oh, okay. Okay, so I only pick up 2 life, but at least I draw a card. Oh, thank goodness. This could be the turn of the tide here. To be honest, all my test games actually went a lot faster than this. Oh my god. Let's just hold this up, make it look like we've got something. Alright, so our opponent has some forms of life gain. I think we can exceed them, especially now that I have Staggering Insight and I can end up drawing more and more cards. Hopefully our opponent can't get rid of Fairy Guidemother. Right, because if I can keep drawing extra cards off of that, then it'd be great. Alright, opponent, what you got? Do you have a way to kill all my stuff? What is this? Sacrifice a creature. Okay, 5/4, sure. Yeah, you didn't have to sacrifice a creature. That's pretty smart. Okay, pass. No. Again, because I have the lifelink, I'm not too worried. Okay, so let's go give this one +2/+2 with flying, or +2/+1 with flying. Okay, this guy does not have reach, which is fine, so I'm going to get in for 6. I'll also gain back 6 life. Okay, so... and I'll draw a card, which is nice. Okay, give me something good. Arcanus Owl. Okay, let's go there, put this out. Now, Arcanus Owl can help us dig, so this might be coming in at a good time. I'll just take the 5, 6, 7, whatever I want it attacks with here. Okay, I'm swinging for lethal next, well, not lethal next turn, but if I can get this flying, it would be lethal. Alright, what can we do here? So, okay, a pinger. Okay, whenever I cast an instant or sorcery. Interesting. Okay, do they have an instant or sorcery? Probably. They seem to have a lot. This is actually a pretty well-constructed deck. Okay, so pass. I'll just take it. Yeah, I'm not going to block. No blocks. Ooh, big hit. Okay, none of his guys have lifelink though. That's going to be a problem. Okay, so my turn. Oh my god. Arcanus Owl. Okay. So reveal an artifact or enchantment from among them on the top 4 cards. It better not be all land. Better not be all land. I will lose my mind. All that glitters. There we go. Okay, all that glitters. Let's put on the Guidemother. Okay, and if my opponent can't remove it, then that's going to be it. Okay, do you have removal? Oh, trying to find a way to gain life. Okay. 9 life. I can do 10 damage. So 10 damage in the air. Let's swing for 2. Do they have a way to get rid of it? Doesn't look like they do. Am I going to have a win? Will it be a win? Oh, gaining life. Alright, that's okay. But I'm going to gain a crap ton of life back here. And I'm gonna draw a card. Not really the card I wanted. Okay, so end turn. Now I can still sacrifice this Alciate of Vice Bounty to give my Fairy Godmother protection. So I feel like I'm gonna win next turn. I don't see how our opponent can get away from this. Even if they swing for everything, they're only swinging for 16, and I can block some things. They're empty-handed. Alright, well, let's pass. I'll block this, and this, and this, and this. Yep, 2 blockers. They'll gain some life back, but they're not going to gain... Okay, so... Nice, ping me down, but they're still dead next turn. Alright, let's give our opponent the G's. Good game. Scry. You have no way to draw cards. What are you even scrying for? Scry 1 to the top? Sure. Okay. Scry. Okay. What's the point? Okay, you have no cards in hand. They're really going to make me play it out. Alright, well fine. Then I guess... whatever. Let's just finish him off here. Fairy Godmother, we'll just attack with the 1. Boom, dead. Okay, so... and because you made me play it, I'll give you a guitar strum. Alright, well there you go. 2 out of 2. It was a lot longer play than I thought it was, but you can see these decks are actually pretty powerful, or this deck is pretty powerful. Let's go on to the next 2 and see how we do. Alright, so that is a 2-0 using the blue-white auras. Let's go to the weaker deck, the Artisan Blue Mill, or this is Blue-White Mill, so we're going to submit and see how we do. This one I don't expect to win 2-0, but we'll see. This one had actually a winning rate, like meaning it won more than it lost, but it's not nearly as strong as the Auras one. Right, and I feel like the blue-black mill is probably stronger than the blue-white mill, but alright. Oh, no blue mana. We got a mulligan. Okay, this is alright. So we will get rid of him into the story, unfortunately. Okay, but like with this, like if I need a way to deal with something that my opponent might drop, so I need the swift response. I have to have the Teferi's Tutelage, and I'm not dumping land. So yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's go. We play an island. Oof, okay, so nothing so far. That's good. Another island. All right. I suppose I should have played a plains here in case they had something with haste, right? But anything for 2 mana is probably not going to be. Let's see. Yeah, that's probably not going to be the end of the world here. So let's get this down. Let's get our Teferi's Tutelage down and start milling our opponent. Oh, that's good. Now I will dump a land. Okay, because Into the Story is just too good. Alright, so opponent's playing this. Are they having some form of sacrifice deck? Okay, so when it dies, it deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Oh, I don't have any creatures. I don't care if you have Death Touch or Lifelink, you don't have any creatures at all, so Death Touch, whatever. Okay, so let's go play white, okay, in case our opponent drops something big. I might have to use this to get rid of our opponent's stuff. They have to have 7 or more cards in their graveyard in order for this to actually make a big deal, to be cheaper. So let's go destroy something here. Let's destroy... I don't have any... Oh, I guess I do have a Hedron Crab. Let's see... Get rid of this guy, I guess. Doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Okay, we get rid of him. that puts one more card in the graveyard, so that'll be 5 cards in the graveyard, and then at the beginning of the next turn, our opponent will mill 2 cards. Okay, that's alright. Okay, let's see. So drew some more cards. Now they're at 6. Okay, so now they're going to be down to 8. Ooh, okay. So I feel like I have to do this. Double milling. Okay, Frantic Inventory can go. Yeah, Frantic Inventory's got to go. I'm empty-handed here, but now I'm milling 4 cards every time I draw a card. And these are going to mill 16. So that will be pretty good. Hopefully I'll pick up some control stuff. Looks like our opponent is land starved, which is also going to help us. Okay, so serrated scrolling, that's not enough. Okay, but that could be, so getting a couple more 2/2s. Pacifism is going to be good. Alright, let's see if we can pick up, we're likely to pick up another land and then we can cast a Pacifism, so let's throw this down. There we go. Okay, so our opponent's going to mill 16. Alright, now, the question is, do I hold up an Essence Scatter or do I go Pacifism? Let's see what else they have. Do they have like a big fatty in here? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it doesn't look like they've got anything like huge, so I feel like Pacifism might be the better move. So we'll go Pacifism on this Careless Celebrant, so they can't do, so then instead of, they're only doing 3 damage per turn instead of 5. Okay, they only have 16 cards, so I can actually win on the next turn. Right, so I can just go into the story again. Okay, so let's see what our opponent gets down. Man, double Teferi. Okay, sure. Okay, so I lose some life, sure. Okay. Yeah, okay. And Eye Witch, okay, sure. Then we will mill 2, or actually mill 4 for our opponent. So now they are down to 12. And just go into the story. Draw some more. Here we go. Our opponent gives us the G's. Good game to you also. Alright, sweet. There is a win on the mill side. Okay, so blue-white mill is another win. Alright, let's see if we can get our second win here. Oh boy, let's just go play immediately again. See, this match was a lot faster. That's the thing with mill, is like either you're going to win or you're not. Like, your opponent drops a ton of goblins on you or whatever, you're like, okay, I lost. Right? Like, but in this one I was actually able to get the win out. Okay, I will take this. Mainly because I've got double Rune Crab and I can use this Jwari Disruption. I can put out the Jwari Ruins to get my blue mana. Okay, alright, so let's go Rune Crab. And then I guess let's play another one of these. Alright, there we go. So next, end turn. What's our opponent got? Swimmer in Nightmares. Cool. That's going to be a nightmare for me, actually. Telling me... Oh, okay, well, sure. So this is also a mill deck of some sort? Alright, let's throw down a Hedron Crab. Seems like kind of a creature-based mill deck. Okay, so we can hold up our Anticognition here and just see what happens. Interesting. Creature-based mill deck. No, I will block you. Oh, it's damage of any sort. I see. Thunderbolt Charger. No thanks. I don't want you bad guy. So I get to scry. I think I will... Both of these are pretty good. I think I will take for sure the Hedron Crab. And then I want to play the Teferi's Tutelage. And Pacifism might be pretty good also, so... Okay, so we are going to play a Hedron Crab. Opponent mills 9. play the Teferi's Tutelage, dropping the planes for the Pacifism. Yeah. Okay, so our opponent does 2 more. Alright, no attack. Because our opponent wants to drop like one of these like big-ass cards here. Like, especially this Underworld Charger. Right, he needs to be able to get it down at some point here, so we'll just block. Okay. I don't feel like he have a way to pump it, but okay. Ah, very clever. He does have a way to pump it, unfortunately. But, alright, I don't care about that. Turning the hand sucks. But Pacifism will help in the next round here. Okay, so... Okay, so mill 6 more cards. Doing okay, I think. Would help if I had a card draw spell, but we'll throw down Pacifism on the Short Shark so it can't attack me again. And no attacks. Alright. Opponent's got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Alright, 20 more cards to go. That's actually not that much. If I get even through, like, if I draw just land, that's going to be just 3 lands. Alright, so it's not necessarily the end of the world here. Swift response, I just destroy target creature. Okay, so next, no attack, end turn. So it's down to 17. It's going to be tight. What does our opponent have? Okay, so swing in, destroy tapped creature. Okay, saves me for another turn. And do you have something else? Let's see. According to your grave from the library, it's supposed to be. Okay, there we go. We just kill our opponent here. Okay, 6 more. Yep, that's fine. No attacks. Alright. Opponent's down to 8. 8! It's going to be really rough. I think, like, if I just even draw a land next turn, it's going to be over. If I draw a card draw, it's going to be tough for him. I feel like no blocks. I'll just take the 4. I learned last time, we might have another pouncing Shore Shark. So, that's fine. At this point, I'm on another 4-turn clock, but if I draw a land, I just win next turn. So, what does our opponent have? Okay, get that Underworld Charger down. If I draw a card draw, I'm okay. Card draw's okay. Yeah, sure. I don't care. Another Teferi's Tutelage. Okay, so what do we have here? Opponent. Ah, there we go. I think that's the win. Yep. Draw a card. My opponent mills 2. Mills 4. Good game. Alright, sweet. 2-0. 2-0 with the blue-white mill. No attacks. Sweet. Alright, let's go blue-black mill. See if we can do the same thing. Alright, so let's go to our 3rd deck here. So we're going to go the blue-black mill. This is probably my favorite one to play, but you know, we'll see how we do. We've been lucky so far. Alright, so let's see. See if we can knock out some wins and get some sweet, sweet mill action going. Now, it's funny that the blue-black mill is a little more controlling in that, like, because we have access to a few better counters and we actually can do creature destruction, then it's actually a bit better than, like, the blue-white mill is more of just, like, you know, kind of going just straight up mill and attacking your opponent. I can't take a 1-lander. I have to mulligan this, unfortunately. So we'll keep this. We'll drop a Bloodchief's Thirst. Alright, so we'll start going with Island. We'll go to Swamp and then Omen, I guess. Okay, interesting. So they're going to be mainly a creature-based strategy. Okay, so see what happens. Now all this stuff can be cast on our opponent's turn, so we can always wait, see what they do, and give them some hesitancy to see, like, you know, what we're actually up to. Cram session. Okay, I don't care about their life total at all, so that's okay. Okay, so looking for land. Okay, so let's go see what we can find here. Ooh, Test of Talents would be okay. I don't really want Didn't Say Please. I would prefer to have a land here, but I can maybe pick one up with Frantic Inventory. But if our opponent puts something interesting down... Oh, there we go, Mystic Sanctuary. Okay, so end turn. I could potentially use Test of Talents and just like ruin our opponent here. Okay, create a treasure token. Yeah, sure. Okay. Again, I don't really care about our opponent's life total at all. We've got just one card in the graveyard, so okay, let's draw another card and see what our opponent, see what we can pick up. Okay, islands, alright. Okay, a few too many islands. Okay, end turn. Alright, so what does our opponent have? Only one card in the graveyard, which really hurts my Drown in the Loch. Attended Healer. Sure. Yeah, it's going to create a 1/1 cat creature token. I got to get rid of this thing as soon as possible here. Oh. No, I can get rid of that one guy. Okay, I really need to get some milling going. Okay. Don't really care about that. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go Frantic Inventory, see what we can pick up. Okay, a Teferi's Tutelage. That'll do. We have to take a pretty big hit here, but getting this Tutelage going will really help. Okay, drop the Test of Talents. Okay, I can take some hits from 1/1s and stuff like that. I can get rid of those things, but I really cannot... Oh, what is this? We can like... Okay, so we can put a 1/1 on a counter on target creature. Okay, that's fine, because I can remove creatures. Okay, and yeah, now he's got... Okay, yeah, sure. So again, I don't really care about his life total. Okay, makes a cat, sure. Okay, so I can get rid of those hopefully next turn. Yeah. Alright, so let's go and destroy this guy, because I definitely don't want to kill more life and make any more of those stupid 1/1s. Let's hold up the Into the Story. I'm willing to potentially take 4 damage in order to draw 4 cards. Griffin Airy. Oof, we cannot have that. That would just be a nightmare for me. Alright, hopefully they don't have another one. Although I feel like they would have dropped it earlier had they had it. Okay, yeah, so gaining some life. They're probably going to put a counter, probably split up the counters. I was going to say, they'd be kind of foolish to put it all on one guy. But okay. Yeah, so 6, that hurts. Okay, so Rune Crab is nice, but I think I have to go into the story here. Pick up some removal, hopefully. Okay, let's get a blocker down. Opponent's down to 30 cards still. Oof, that's a lot. Okay, so this. Alright, so starting some mill action going and turn. Next turn I can get down a Teferi's Tutelage, a second one, and then potentially Frantic Inventory. So let's see what happens here. Target creature deals... Alright, well I guess I just destroy you then. Go ahead. Okay, you can deal some damage to the Angel Vitality, sure. It doesn't have haste, so I'm fine with it. Block 2 damage. Sweet, sweet. Whew. Okay. Mystic Sanctuary coming in. That's fine. Mill our opponent for 3. We're going to put a Drown in the Loch on the top of my library. Take action. Good. We will play another Teferi's Tutelage. Draw that. We will discard this Teferi's Tutelage. I don't think I'll have time to play all 3. Done. Boom. Builds 4. Okay, opponent has 17 cards in hand. Ooh, I can only make them mill 16 this turn, so I think I have to wait. Next, no attacks. End turn. Can you hit me for 6 this turn? I don't think they can. Because I can kill this Angel of Vitality. Right? Okay, return target creature. We'll still have Summoning Sickness. Okay, so that's okay. Let's see. Can our opponent do anything? What's he going to return? This innkeeper? Okay, sure. Don't really care about that. I can also give up. Why? It's so weird. Okay, sure. So I'm just gonna go and kill. Oh no no no! Oh my god! I totally misplayed. Pass. I meant to hit the destroy. So, how did I... Oh my god. Hopefully our opponent messes up here. Because they're lethal this turn. I can't even block it as much damage as I need. Totally misplayed. That bothers me a lot. Opponent's probably wondering why I did that. Alright, well, hopefully we can represent something here. They swing in for 1. How much do they have? 16 cards remaining. If they don't swing with everything, then I win. But if they swing with everything, I'm just toast. Oh my goodness! Okay, opponent, what do you have? They're thinking. I would just go for it. I'd make me have it. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I accidentally did that. Okay, they're thinking. They're thinking. Whew! That is the worst! The worst! Okay, I had the win, and maybe they just got mad. Maybe they got mad because I countered it? They think I have something? Alright, so maybe they're just roping me? Oh my god, if my opponent... Okay, if my opponent ropes me here, I'll actually be happy. So... Alright, I'll just wait. See if they'll go ahead. No, they're probably going to wait. If they're actually roping me, they'll just wait and wait until their ropes are pretty much down, and then they'll attack with everything. Right, just to make the game go longer. Right, so, oh man, I can't believe that happened. I killed the wrong... I hit the wrong mode and just countered it instead of killing that Angel of Vitality. So, oh man, I'm so mad at myself. Alright, opponent. So hopefully they just go to ropes and then they will end up just skipping their combat phase. If it skips their combat phase, then I just won. So hopefully that's the case. Come on. Hopefully our opponent is too salty and I win. My misplay gets... The sour taste of my misplay will be replaced by the taste of their salt. Oh my god, they totally didn't do it. Alright. I don't know why our opponent did that. They could have totally won. But, like I said, the sour taste of the misplay was replaced with the sweet, sweet taste of the opponent's saltiness. Alright, the opponent's only got 4 cards. That's it. Alright. Alright, good game, opponent. Good game. I'll just swing in with the Rune Crab just because. Of course. They're gonna rope me again. Should have known. Should have known. Oh my goodness. We totally could have lost this one too because of misplay. But nonetheless, I don't feel like I won from luck or anything. I feel like I should have won this had I not misplayed anyway. So I'll take it. I'll take that win. But I do have to wade through my opponent's ropes here. So this is probably my favorite deck to play, so I'm glad I came out with a win on it. Man, that was a bit lucky. Our opponent just got too frustrated. Alright. In turn. Now. Yay! Okay. Whew. Whew. Alright, let's go see if we can knock out the second win on this, and then I'll call it a day. Alright, so let's go play. Okay, hopefully we hopefully you get a good match. I've had to mulligan a lot, so hopefully I It'd be nice to not have to mulligan once in a while. Okay, but despite having to having mulligans, like I've actually end up being able to win as well anyway. So, all right, this is good. Let's go get Hedron Crab down. I'm taking the chance that my opponent's going to do something against this Hedron Crab because, well, they're only playing blue, so I don't know what they could really do. Maybe unsummon it or something like that. But if I play this swamp next turn, then it enables Drown in the Loch. So, oh, that could be really bad. Alright, well, that's fine. So no attack, end turn. Now they have to draw a second card every turn in order to get this. So they're going to be playing a lot of card draw spells. That's when this Test of Talents is going to be nice. Right? Because if our opponent starts playing card draw spells, no, I don't think I can let you have that. I can take like one fairy you're creating every single turn, but taking two is going to be a lot. So let's go mill you some more. What do they have? Fairy, Vandal. Okay, so none of their card draw spells are gone. So let's see what happens here. Oof, Improbable Alliance. Okay, well that kind of sucks, but alright. They kind of got lucky and had 3 of them. Alright, let's see what we got here. I have no way to get rid of them, so... Oh, oof, okay, yeah, this is all good. Okay, so we go... Swamp. Okay, yeah, next. No attacks, end turn. Test of Talents is going to be really hard on my opponent because they're going to try and draw cards, and I'm basically going to use it to get rid of all their cantrips. Okay, so you get rid of Opt from your hand. He also has Winged Words and Gust of Wind. Okay, opponent's library, get rid of Opt. Yeah, they don't have a ton of things like that. You might as well take it from your graveyard as well. So done. Okay. Alright, let's go. Well, I guess I gotta play Mystic Sanctuary. I'd rather not, but I feel like I have to. Alright, so next, no attack, end turn. It's kind of weird that they actually mentioned it. So there's... Oh, I see. Crash through. Alright, let's go... No, he wants to draw 2 cards. He's trying to bait me with this. So let's go Drown in the Loch, so counter target spell. Okay, and then he's going to try and use Winged Words here to draw 2 cards. And I'll use Test of Talents on that as well. Yep. I'm going to test your talents here. Okay, so nothing in your hand. You got a Negate and a Gust of Wind. Alright, so get rid of Winged Words. What else does he have in his library that he can use to draw cards? Just Crash Through, I think. Reconnaissance Mission. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, just pretty much Crash Through. Gust of Wind, I suppose, does it as well, so we get rid of Winged Words as well. Okay, so Graveyard, Winged Words, done. Okay, take 2. Frantic Inventory is decent. Okay, but I'm going to hold up my mana here so I can potentially just say, didn't say please. Okay, if they drop one of their big creatures, then I'll use a Bloodchief Ascension on it to kill it. Gust of Wind. No, you didn't say please for that. So no, they're going to try and Negate here. I feel like actually it's okay. Okay, I'll go Frantic Inventory. That's okay. Next turn, I can go Ruin Crab back to Mystic Sanctuary. This could be really bad. I need to find some real no cards here, like, soon. Okay, so Ruin Crab, Mystic Sanctuary. Let's go put a Test of Talents back. Oh, yeah, let's go put a Test of Talents back on the top of the library. Take action. Okay, and... Alright, let's end turn. Not looking good here. Not looking good. Riddle form. Oh my god, that's really bad. Yeah, whenever you cast a non-creature spell. Pass. Okay, I think I have to use some scrying power here. Okay, so let's scry, see what we can find here. Oof, no, no. Frantic Inventory is decent. Help me find something. Okay, Bloodchief's Ascension to destroy one of these. Give me a longer clock. Okay, I'm gonna go to Ruin Crab. Do some more milling. Just because I don't think Jwari Disruption, just get, you know, for one like counter target spell unless your opponent pays one is really going to make that much of a difference here. Alright. I think we're, well, given that we haven't found a Teferi's Tutelage, then we've been doing okay. Very random. Okay. Oof. So I gotta prevent my opponent from drawing more cards. Okay, go getting hit for 4 here. And that's a tough one. Oh my god. Okay, going 6. Down to 14. I am not on a winning clock here. Okay, so they're trying to scry. It means they don't have a draw spell here. The only draw spell they have is Crash Through. So they really got to do with creatures. What I'd really like is Into the Story. Okay, I also have a Test of Talents which can damage, which can destroy my opponent's anything that cast. Okay, so yeah. That Riddle form's going to do us in though. Oh my god. I feel like we just kind of lost this one. So they have Gust of Wind. Crash Through. Yeah. Done. Yeah, I feel like we just kind of got unlucky here. Like, we just didn't draw any of our win conditions. So that's going to happen. And our opponent can get through for 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Alright, so yeah, I think we're kind of screwed. They can also use Gust of Wind to draw 2 more cards. Now, potentially, I have... Is there a way I could win? I don't think so. Yeah, I can't see any way out of this. Yeah, and then make some more fairies. I don't have any board sweepers. Yep. Alright, well, you win some, you lose some. Let's see if we can get that third one. Man, I feel like this is probably my most powerful deck, and ended up getting played out like that is really rough. But sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. That's how it goes. Okay, so let's go. One thing that kind of bothers me is when people comment and they always list like the one card that would wreck you. Alright, and I'm like, yeah, I know that there's like this one obscure card that would wreck you, or if a person's playing strategy, a certain strategy, like, you know, there's like that life gain, like they're playing life gain, they'd be like, well, if your opponent played that one where you can't gain any life, well, then you'd lose. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's true, but who's playing that? Right? And you're kind of taking the risk. Like every deck has a way, like a way to lose. So, alright. I feel like we've got the Tutelage here. And we got Omen of the Sea. This could be okay. We've got Test of Talents. The open hand. Interesting. Okay, hopefully pick up some black mana. Okay, because Bloodchief Ascension is going to be okay. Sure. Just gotta find some black mana. Oh, I'll take that black mana. Sure. Enter. Okay, so what does our opponent have? Monk of the Open Hand again. Alright, creatures. And they're gaining life, but once again, I don't really care about their life gain. Destroy target creature, that could be potentially bad. Alright, so... okay. Let's keep them down here. Do I go Tutelage? Yeah, I feel like I should. I get this down now. It's not like my opponent's going to drop any less, like anything less here. I feel like Test of Talents is probably not going to be good in this deck here. Alright, so opponent's only got 3 cards in the graveyard. I've got 2 forms of removal, which is pretty good. Okay, so... maybe cast a second spell. Sure. I gotta start getting rid of some stuff here. This stuff is not hurting. So, I got, let's see, destroy target creature. Let's go get rid of this monk. Okay, and resolve, sure. Okay, get this down, and then we can potentially just draw scry into some more removal or something next turn here. Alright, so we got Omen of the Sea. Okay. Ooh, that's potentially bad. 3 mana. I cannot use Bloodchief's Ascension to get rid of that. Whew. Man, so aggressive. If I can just survive this, it'd be amazing. No and no. Yeah, I can't use either of those right now. Another Tutelage. Now I need removal. Last time that's all I had. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's get rid of this. Destroy target creature. Let's go. Okay. And let's go draw some cards. See what we get. Not really what I wanted. Okay. Opponent's gonna hit me for lethal. I'm done. Give them the G's. Alright, let's go see if we can win. Man, that's really bad. I feel like I've just gotten unlucky with my card draws on these ones, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's see if we can get that second win. Okay, this is actually looking pretty good. I don't have the double blue for Didn't Say Please, but I'm likely to pick it up. I'll pick it up, right? Can't lose all the time. Okay, so let's go Rune Crab, turn 1. That will, playing the Swamp will enable Negate or Drown in the Loch, and I'll also have Negate. Right, so that could be okay. If they don't kill it right away, and... unfortunately. That is a risk that you sometimes take here, but... Alright, so I'm going to end the turn. Now, I still got Negate. Battlecry Goblin. Alright. I've noticed a lot of people playing that card. Okay, we'll take the blue. Only because I want to have that double blue for Didn't Say Please. Okay. I feel like I should play this, because whatever my opponent puts down next turn, I can use my removal to get rid of it here. So, okay, but if I get this down, I'm going to start my mill game right away. Brushfire Elemental, I hate that thing. Okay, so if he's playing Brushfire Elemental, it means what he wants to do is he wants to actually get, like, use like landfall triggers. Okay. Alright, let's get that, and we're going to kill this guy. Alright, that's good. Next, and end turn. Now I'm holding up Didn't Say Please. I also have Drown in the Loch if they get something down. Okay, yeah, we didn't say please for that. So, nope. 3, milling away. Okay, opponents. Now, Test of Talents I think is going to be not so great in this one, but well, you never know. Do they have anything here? Looks like this is... well, I guess they have some things. Pass. If my opponent just passes, I'm going to scry. Alright, so we'll go Scry here. I feel like they're mana screwed. They probably need more red. Into the story for sure. Okay, we'll just hold that up. What was that? Oh, an Evolving Wilds. Okay. Yeah, we'll just end our turn here. I want to hold up the mana in case our opponent puts something down that's kind of threatening. Okay, so I can use Drowning the Loch against them. Oh, I feel like our opponent's just struggling with red. They don't have enough red mana. Okay, so mill 8. Whew, getting there. Get rid of all your red mana. I see a lot of red mana going into the graveyard. I'll take that. A lot of Rushfire Elementals too. Those things are just brutal. So, next. In turn. Whew. I feel like we're doing okay. This one, I can't see Passwood Surge. Put them in the battlefield. Okay, sure. Yeah, he's looking for, yeah, I knew it. He's just looking for all red. Shock. Yeah, okay. Resolve. That's fine. Take 2. Pass. Go Frantic Inventory, see what we get. Okay. And Moment of the Sea will help also, so we'll get that. Scry, see what we can find. Into another Frantic Inventory. No, it didn't say please. Okay, sure. Okay. Opponent down to 15 cards. I feel like I'm in good shape. I got like a ton of removal. Drop that swamp down. Okay, so I don't see what they could actually do against me here. They didn't say please for that. Okay, so no to the bugbear. Yep, and yeah, our opponent got their red mana too late. I feel bad for them because it seemed like an actually decent aggro deck, but because they didn't have, they just got mana screwed, and Arena didn't give them any red, then they were kind of screwed over. But alright, well, I will take it. I'll take the win, and there we go. So I went 2-2 on this last deck, but normally I actually do a lot better than that. Usually this is one of the stronger decks, but still, so that sometimes happens. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching the videos. I wish you guys luck in this event. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.